Okay, so problem number 10. They provide a year-end trial balance, an adjusted year-end trial balance, and they're asking us to prepare a classified balance sheet. Okay, so on this, classified balance sheets basically just step through the individual components and give them little subtotals here and there. So what I'm going to do is just going to help out in this process. We'll copy this and we will drop it into here. Paste values. Now, we'll just do this as it is here. And then we'll move things over. Insert, no, column width. We'll move things over. Oops. We'll move things over to the actual file. Let me make this bigger so everybody can see it. Okay. So we're just going to do it in the same order and see how this shakes out. Okay, so all these accounts to here, let's make those green. Those are all asset accounts. These ones are liability accounts. Make those yellow or orange. Not font, but in here, let's make these, I said orange, yeah. Common stock accounts, and they're gonna, the ones that we're gonna end up seeing are right here. So let's make these like a, I don't know, purple. Let's do that purple. This one is gonna end up disappearing because it's a dividend account. Actually, all these accounts are gonna end up disappearing when it comes to the balance sheet. So let's just make all these gray. Okay. Because one way or another, they all get rolled into retained earnings. Okay, so if we do this, insert F4, let's just make sure we know what's what. So on our asset, so total assets is going to end up being, and we'll put a negative over here of this amount. Let's just cut this over. Let's make this one negative because it's a negative debit is a credit. But anyway, so when we sum this, this is the sum of all of our assets. Okay. And this one, if we insert this, we'll be able to total our liabilities, total liabilities. And this is going to be sum all these. Now there's going to be intermediate, oops, equals sum. There's going to be intermediate calculations, but I just want to make sure we get these kind of set so that we kind of know what to be targeting. This is going to be total equity equals sum, oops, sum all these numbers. And then all this other stuff, insert, is going to be handled a little bit differently, separately. So let's insert these, and let's insert this, F4. Okay, so on this one, let's do the income summary, because we're going to be posting these over. So we're going to do equals the sum, and we're assuming that this is going to be a profitable one. So we're going to sum all these minus the sum of all of these. And that'll give us, oops, yeah, that'll give us what the profit is. So in this retained earnings part, it's going to end up being, right, what our balance here equals that minus dividends plus income. Okay, so that's what we should be seeing here. So now when we do total liabilities and equity, it's going to be the total equity plus the total liabilities. And now we should be matching, and we do. These match. So we're good to go now. So when we come back over here and we start to fill out the classified balance sheet, it'll make a lot more sense as we just walk through this. All right, so this is going to be total assets. Actually, it's going to be current assets, sorry. Current assets, we're going to do cash. We're going to do F4 5400. We're going to do, what's nice is then they start to drop in these subtotals for you. So you don't have to worry about it once you get that started. Then accounts receivable. Oops. Accounts receivable for 16,500. And then office supplies for 2,000. And then that's just the current assets. All right. On this one, we're going to do, I don't know what they're going to call these. Let's call them plant assets, probably. Yep. Plant assets. So we're going to start off with trucks. And we want the trucks themselves. Truck. And that's 170. Oh, what's going on here? 72,000. Actually, this didn't work right. Let's do trucks. There we go, trucks. All right. And then we're going to do depreciation. Accumulated depreciation for the trucks is minus 35,432. Okay, and then we have land. And that's going to be the $75,000. Okay, so now that matches what we have over here, 235,468. Right? Okay, so now we're going to go to current liabilities. Current liabilities. And that's going to be accounts payable for 9,400. And then we're going to have interest payable for 3,000. And that's all of our current liabilities. Long-term liabilities is going to be this long-term notes payable. Long-term notes payable, and that's for 52,000. Now, our total liabilities matches up 64.4, so we're doing good. Now we can come to common stock. That's going to be for 36,527. And we got retained earnings. And if we did all of our calculations right before, which it will be 171,068. Looks like I got something wrong. Oh, I pulled the wrong number. It's 134,541. There we go. 235,468. So now we should all be good for problem number 1. Check my work. Looks like we are complete. So that's how you do number 10.